Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley Fillmore and I am a sustainable weight loss specialist. Women come to me when nothing else is working. So I want to chat with you today about 4 red flags that your diet is not working and you could be potentially struggling with metabolic damage. I'm also going to explain to you what metabolic damage is, and then I have something that can help you get on the right track. And the best part, it's 100% free. So let's dive in. If you've been working really hard, putting in a lot of effort in the gym, eating clean, and you're not seeing results, maybe you're even gaining weight. This is a sign that something else could be going on. After dieting off and on for years, or even doing one diet and cutting your calories too low, and let's say staying in that deficit for too low as well, your metabolism can adapt. Metabolic adaptation can be a good thing because your body could need more fuel, or a bad thing when it adapts downward, which leads to metabolic damage. This ultimately means that your body is not burning as many calories as it should be. We all have a BMR, basal metabolic rate. This number is computed based off of our age, our current weight, our height. It does not take into consideration daily movement, workouts, and all of the extra things that we do. This is ultimately the number that you need to just live, function, breathe, the basic things. And with that BMR, if we're chronically dieting, if we are damaging our metabolism from eating too little, training too hard, not having that energy balance occur, restricting necessary food groups like carbs, healthy fats, not eating enough protein, potentially doing the wrong type of exercise like cardio over weight training, and then maybe even fasting for long periods of time, your metabolism can start to downregulate. And it's actually to protect you. Your body picks up on the fact that you are not taking in enough fuel. And its way to protect you is to downregulate and go into starvation mode. When this happens, the calories you're consuming, even if you're in a caloric deficit, even if you are in a caloric deficit and you think that it's a healthy one, your body will hold on to those calories versus burning them off. And then it's taken it a step further, it will not allow fat loss to occur. This is even though you're working out, you're putting in the work in the gym consistently, you're eating in a deficit. Maybe you're using a system like MyFitnessPal that's computing your macros and calories for you. And you're like, wow, I'm only eating 1,000 calories a day or 1,200 calories a day. Why am I not seeing results? And it could be because of this. When your body goes into starvation mode, it's going to hold on to all of the calories you're consuming, store those calories for later use as body fat, and it's not going to allow you to burn body fat that you currently have. Dieting harder makes this worse. Working out more makes this worse. So you have to go about things in a different and sustainable way for lasting results. Yes, you 100% need to be in a healthy caloric deficit if you have a fat loss goal. I do not want you to think that calories don't matter, because they do. They matter a lot. Your calories matter, where your calories are coming from matters, the type of exercise you're doing matters, your lifestyle habits, how much sleep you're getting, how you're managing your stress, your hydration, all of those things matter and go into this equation. But we cannot waste our time focusing on just cutting our calories lower and lower and hoping that's going to be the answer for sustainable results. Now, a lot of these crash diets, that's what they do. They give you a cookie cutter equation that's going to put you in a very big caloric deficit. Once you go in that deficit, you may immediately get some quick wins, but then your metabolism starts picking up on the fact that you're not taking in enough fuel. Your body starts to pick up on this, and then it starts to conserve energy versus burning it. This is when you stop losing body fat and potentially the scale starts going back up again. This is when you start cutting back more and more food and you're not seeing the result. And so you have to go about things differently if you want that sustainable results. Quick fixes will give you that immediate gratification and reward, but it will always leave you starting over. Now, here's the best part. There's a better way to go about this to where you can reach your goals, not feel like a prisoner to your diet, feel happy and healthy, and have balance without starvation, cutting out food groups, fasting for hours a day. And so I can't wait to share more with you on that at the very end. Before we dive into that, let's talk about the 4 biggest red flags that you could be potentially dealing with metabolic damage. Number 1, if you've been in a caloric deficit for 3 to 6 months and you are not seeing progress, this is a red flag that you could be potentially struggling with metabolic damage. The second one, if you are eating below your BMR, which is that basal metabolic rate, how many calories our bodies needs just to function, not exercise and movement and all the other things that go into that equation. That would be your maintenance calories, which is known as the TDEE. The BMR, you should never in a million years go under that number or even too close to that number to lose weight or lose body fat. It's dangerous and one of the number 1 things that contributes to metabolic damage. If you're currently eating under your BMR or really close to your BMR, within 100 to 150 calories within that BMR, and you are not seeing results, that is another red flag for metabolic damage. Number 3, if you are eating clean and working out 3 to 5 days a week. So maybe you're not necessarily tracking your calories, but you know you're eating clean. You're working out like crazy, 3-5 days a week, maybe even more than that. You're getting in 10,000 steps a day. You're not seeing results. That is also a red flag of metabolic damage. And then the last one being hormonal imbalances. If you are experiencing hormonal imbalances and you started to have some out of the norm symptoms come up. So maybe your periods are irregular. Maybe your PMS has gotten worse. Maybe you don't have a period at all. Maybe you're gaining body fat in your waist and your stress is through the roof. You're not sleeping at night. You're waking up through the night. You're cold all the time. Again, cortisol and your sex hormones, your female hormones, insulin, those things are playing a big role in your metabolic health and how your body stores body fat or burns body fat, as well as your thyroid hormone. And so if you have some of the symptoms I just mentioned, that could be an indicator of hormonal issues, and that can be triggered from eating too little, cutting out too much, restricting too much, training too hard, or doing the wrong type of training. That is another red flag of metabolic damage. So if you're experiencing any or all 4 of those symptoms, you have to put the brakes on and start over. This is my gift for you. I created a free weight loss calculator that will tell you, based off of your data, your height, your age, how much you're exercising, what a healthy caloric deficit should look like for you. If you're not sure how much you should be eating for sustainable fat loss to occur, this calculator I created will tell you. Again, it's a starting spot. If you want to take things to the next level, have a customized assessment done, coaching, a plan created to you. We have that, and I offer that through my company, Metabolic Fix. Actually, my one-on-one coaching program is my most successful program where women have literally lost 30, 40, and even 50 pounds a year in this program, going about weight loss in a sustainable way. But if you're just getting started and you're just curious, how much should you be eating? Because if you're following Weight Watchers or some of these other diet programs out there, the standard MyFitnessPal equation that everyone uses, you may be eating too little. If you've been doing any crash diet, you're probably eating way too little. With my calculator, it's going to tell you how much you should be eating for a healthy caloric deficit. You will be within a safeguard above your BMR. So the way we built out the calculator, you cannot go too low in your calories. Now, remember, as I mentioned at first, your calories are just one part of the equation, but you do need to determine, are you eating too little right now? And that calculator will give you that instant information within 90 seconds or less. So you will have that along with other educational information sent to you via email to help teach you on metabolic damage. What is it? How to correct it. And as always, if you have any questions, connect with me on social, shoot me an email. I'm here to help guide you through this. Take a look at my calculator, start using it today, and let's get you started on the right track. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to connect with me on Instagram and Facebook and join my email list. Can't wait to talk soon.